a few questions as well. Like we were discussing about the dependent branches, independent branches, the foreign branches. Okay, and so we just started with the topic. We just covered 5 questions. All right, so now we'll just move on further. Okay, and we'll the rest can be sorted out. All right, so before we start on, we'll just quickly revise through the contents that we have already learned. All right, so as we said, we have actually 13 parts to cover under this chapter. Okay, one is like the introduction, then the distinction between branches and dependent accounts. What exactly do you mean by dependent branch? What are the different methods of charging goods? Okay, and many more. Like, okay, so we are actually in the fifth sense only. Already, we have not yet started the independent branch. We've actually covered the first one. The rest you will be covering it today. Okay, not all, but you will be covering it in today's class. All right. So, what exactly is branch? The major point is that they carry out substantially the same activity of the head office. All right. So that is the major point. They carry out substantially the same activities as that of the head office. All right. Then, what are the different classifications? How can we classify the branches? One is inland and the other one is foreign branch. Inland, again, you can divide that into two. One is dependent branch and the other one is independent branch. All right. So, dependent branch, as the name states, it is fully dependent on the head office. Even the accounts will be maintained at the head office. Whereas in the case of independent branch, these transfers and all will be minimal. All right. Then what exactly is the difference between branch and departments? We have a major two reasons for the difference. In the case of branches, you don't have the allocation issue, whereas here you will have to allocate the common expenses. And similarly, there is something called as reconciliation of head office and branch accounts under the branch accountant, whereas here we don't have such issue. All right. So these are the major two points of discussion when it comes to the distinction of branches and department accounts. All right. One is, in the branch accounts, you don't actually have the issue of allocation of expenses, because whatever is incurred for a particular branch, you'll be able to identify it smoothly because the branches are not in one single location. It will be in different locations. Okay? Whereas we have the problem of the reconciliation when it comes to the branch accounts. Okay. Then we learned what exactly do we mean by dependent branches, as we just discussed before. It is wholly controlled by the head office. Okay, so that is a major point that you've got to check. It is wholly controlled by the head office. All right. Now, what are the different ways in which goods are transferred to the branches? Okay, how all are the goods being transferred? It can be either at cost, or at selling price, or at wholesale price. All right. So wholesale price is nothing but above the normal. It is nothing but above the actual cost, but below the normal selling price. Okay. So the wholesale sectors, you give it at a value below the normal selling price. So the wholesale branches will be all the different ledgers. It will be pulled together under one single ledger. You call it debtors. Okay. All the opening balances in the debit side, all the closing balance in the credit side, the goods received in the debit, goods returned in the credit, the actual cash remitted to head office also on the credit side. Okay, so this is how we actually prepare it under the debtors method. All right. Then stock and debtors method, it is nothing but the debtors method, all the ledgers are clubbed together under one single ledger. So each and every ledger we separate and we create a separate ledger for all the different ledgers. We call it stock and debtors. All right. And then you have the branch trading P&L. It is nothing but the usual trading P&L which you've been learning from your test. Okay. So these were the different methods, and then we worked out few questions. One is of Anju Private Limited, and then which are the different questions which we worked. We worked about Jodha Akbar. We worked about Padmavat. Then 5 questions covered, Mazakli and Tia Private Limited. Okay, so these were the questions that we covered. Now the next question is question number 6 of Shirley. All right. So everybody, please have your textbooks handy. Okay. So question number 6 is about Shirley. Listen, everybody, this is also there in your textbook. Please give the page number. Okay. Okay. One which deals with the D and all. All right. Everybody, do you have have you all taken the question? Shall we proceed for solving the question? Everybody, are you all okay? All right, good. So we'll just proceed with, okay, good job, students. So we'll just proceed with working out the question. So listen, I'll just read out the question. Shirley of Delhi trades in ghee and oils with two products. It has a branch at Lucknow. He dispatches 25 tons of oil at 1000 per ton and 15 tons of ghee at 1500 per ton on first of every month. So every month this is the transaction, like 25 tons of oil at 1000 per ton and 15 tons of ghee at 1500 per ton. All right, so every month this transfer is bound to happen. All right, the branch incurs some expenditure which is met out of its collections. This is in addition to the expenditure directly paid by head office. So for the branch, we actually have, branch has got its own few expenses, and similarly few expenses of the branch are met by the head office also. Okay, so both types of expenses are there. It meets certain expenses on its own, and certain other expenses of the branch are met by the head office. All right. Now we are given the details of both, like for the both Delhi and Lucknow. Okay, Delhi is the head office, and the Lucknow branch details are also given to us. Okay, like the purchase is given as 14 lakh 75 and 29 lakh. Expenses paid by head office for the branch is 14,000. The sales details for both the head office and branch is given. Now the collection is also given, which includes cash sales, which is 6 lakh 47. We have remitted of that 6 lakh 47. We have remitted 6 lakh 15,000 to the head office. Then other few details like the opening stock is given. Okay, the opening as well as the closing stock of the Delhi head office is given. The debtors opening is given. Cash in hand, furniture, plant and machinery. All right, so few opening balances are given. Similarly, for branch also you are given few opening balances. All right, so this is it. Like we are certain opening and closing balance of both head office and branches given to this. All right, and then after that, listen. Addition to plant and machinery on 1/1/2001, we have actually purchased certain plant and machinery, and the value happens to be 6 lakh 2,750. The rate of depreciation is 10% for furniture and fittings, and plant and machinery is 15%. The branch manager is entitled to 10% commission after charging such commission, whereas general manager is entitled to 10% of commission on overall company profits after charging. So there are two commission. One for the branch manager, he is entitled to a 10% commission, and similarly the general manager, the GM, is also entitled to a 10% commission of profit after charging such commission. We will see how we can sort that. General manager is also entitled to a salary of 2,000. So in addition to this commission, he is also getting 2,000 per month. Okay. Then general expenses incurred by head office is 24,000. What is the question? Now, what are we actually asked to prepare? We are asked to prepare the branch account in the head office books and also the trading profit and loss account of the company as such. All right. So this is the requirement, two requirements actually. So one is the normal branch account, which we already have seen. Okay. Seen as in we have already learned how to prepare the branch account. Okay. So one as in you will have to prepare the branch account. The second one is that you will have to prepare the trading profit and loss account of the company asset, of Shirley asset, okay, excluding branch transaction. Let's see what that means. Okay, so 2 points or other 2 requirements. One is the branch account and the other one is the trading profit and loss account of the head of asset, the company asset. Okay, so these are the 2 requirements, students. So as always, we'll first and foremost we'll draw the answer outline, and once we are done with the answer outline, we'll check for the check for how to work out the problem. All right. So students, kindly take this down, like the answer outline. First one is the Lucknow branch account. Nothing much, the particulars, reference and amount, and both the sides. That is it. Everybody, kindly take this down. The Lucknow branch account. Okay. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages as well. Just the branch account, nothing more. Just the format of it. We will see how we can sort this out. everybody, take it down, and once you're done, drop in your messages. Good students. Many more to respond. Let everybody respond. Good. I hope you are all working problems at home also. Okay. Please do that on a regular basis. Kindly work out the questions at home also. All right. So good. Now we also have to prepare the trading profit and loss account, okay, of the company as such, excluding the branch transactions. All right. Again, the same format. Particulars reference amount and one in debit side and the credit side. So everybody, kindly take this down also. The trading profit and loss account. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages also. I want all students to respond. I guess your strength is 19. All the 19 to respond. Good. More to respond. Good. All right, good. All right, so good students. Now over to the first working note of the basic data. All right, so here we have, listen, goods transferred to branch in first of every month. We've already listed oil, it is 25 tons of 1000 per ton, and ghee it is 15 tons of 1500 per ton. Branch manager, he is entitled to a 10% commission. General expenses of HO is 24,000. General manager is entitled to two items. One is 10% commission, the other one is salary of 2,000 per month. Now, how much is the addition to plant and machinery? It is 6,02,750. We are also given the depreciation. Okay. So these are the different figures which are given in the paragraphs and not in the table pattern. Okay, table format. So students, kindly take this down also. Okay, so all the figures which are there inside the paragraphs. All right, so we get a better grip of it once you take this down. Now, one is like the transfer of goods, branch manager's commission, general manager's commission. Then how much is the addition to plant and machinery and depreciation? Simply this. Okay, so everybody, once you're done with this, please drop in messages. It's just the basic data. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages. I want everyone to respond complete it. Good, good, good. Just two more to respond. Two more students. Okay, Arshita and Anna. Okay. Oh, three. Okay, fine, good. All right, students. So almost everybody is done, I guess. Good. So we are done with the basic data. Now, listen. We need to have the see when you are preparing the branch account, you obviously need the branch debtors closing balance. Yes, sir. No? Why? Because you see in the branch account, if you remember, okay, the branch account, we write all the debit balance of the the opening balance in the debit side and the closing balance in the credit side, right? So the debtors, if you check in the question, all the opening balance, the credit sales, the cash collected, all that data is given, but the closing debtors is not. All right. So only if we have this closing debtors, you will be able to post that in the branch account. Okay. So you will for the debtors, to compute the closing balance, you will have to prepare the debtors ledger. All right. So listen, the opening is given to you in question. The sales, the credit sales that is made is also given to you. Okay, and how much is the cash collection is also given. So if you take the balance, you will get the closing debtors. Okay, so it is just this. Why we are doing this? Because this is required for our branch account. When we are preparing the branch account, you will need the closing balance of debtors, which is not given to you in the question. So it is to compute the closing balance of debtors that you are actually preparing the branch debtors account. All right. So everybody, try preparing this out yourself. Everybody, all right. Please try doing it out yourself and compute it. Because there in the screen, you just compute and complete the debtors ledger. Everybody, and once you're done, drop in your answers, messages. Okay, the answer is actually not required because it is there in the screen as this. Good. Everybody completed. right, so good. I guess almost everybody is done. Anybody yet to complete it? Please drop in your messages, or else we are going to do the branch account now. All right, okay, good job, students. So now we'll just check how we can complete the branch account. Okay, so once we're done with the branch account, we'll just check the question because I want you guys to do it out yourself. All right, we'll just pull out the data from the question and see how we can do it. Listen, the branch does not have any purchase. Direct expense is also not there. All right, so expenses paid by HU, this will be required to be taken. Okay, how much the expense to be paid in the debit side, you will have to show this. The sales, it is not the sales that we write, instead it is the actual cash collected and the cash remitted to head office we actually write. So it is not the sales. We'll see how much is it. Okay, so the collection during the year is given, but of which, how much is the amount that you remitted to the branch? All right, so I'm at the head office. So this is the amount which you will be writing it in the credit side. All right, this you will be writing it in the debit and this in the credit side. Now listen, here how much is the stock which is transferred every month? Okay, so from HO to branch, 25 tons of 1,000 and 15 tons of 1,500 whole together into 12 will be goods sent by HO to branch. All right, so 25 tons of oil at 1,000 per ton and 15 tons of ghee at 1,500 per ton. All right, into 12 will give you the total stock, or rather the goods which is sent from HO. All right. And then if you check all the details of the you don't need that time. All right. The voice is still breaking. Everybody is facing the issue, right? How about it now? I guess it is clear. Is it better now? Everybody, please do respond. Like, is it better now? There is an echo. I'll just explain that portion again. Okay, so we are preparing the branch account. Okay, we are preparing the branch account. So for preparing the branch account, listen, the goods sent from HO to branch is straight away given to you in the question. So for 25 tons of 25 tons of rupees 1,000 per ton good of oil and 15 tons of ghee at rupees 1,500 per ton. All right, into 12 you will get for 1 year term. All right, so this will be the amount of goods which is transferred from HO to branch. The expenses made by HO is given, okay, on behalf of the branch. So this you will have to write it in the debit side. The remittances is also given straight, which you will have to write it in the credit side. All right. Now regarding the stock contents, the opening stock is given, the closing stock is given. Debtors opening is given, debtors closing is already computed. Cash in hand, opening and closing is available.
Furniture opening and closing is available. And the plant and machinery, there is no plant and machinery with respect to the branch, so that is actually ruled out. Okay, so you don't have to take care of that. Okay, so these are the only things available with which you will be able to simply work out the question. All right. So listen here, students. There is one more point, which is the branch manager's commission. So from the profit that you get, you will have to reduce it. So we'll just quickly check through the account. Okay. Listen. The opening is very much given to you. The debtors also is given. Cash in hand is also given. The furniture is also given. Okay, so these many opening details are given to you. Closing details are also given to you, except this which you have already computed. Now, how about the goods sent? Just we discussed 15 tons of 1,500 at 12 for 12 months, 25,000 of 12 months, and the cash which is remitted to head office, that is also straight away given to you. You take the balance, and one more item is there, which is the expense and also the branch manager's commission. After that, you get the closing net profit. Okay, how much is the net profit? So listen, students, there is one point that you've got to check, because there is branch manager's commission involved here. So what you've got to do is, before reducing or before computing the branch manager, just use your calculator and compute how much is the branch profit before reducing the commission. Okay, the profit before reducing the commission. All right. If you check for that, the answer will be 58,335. Okay. So from this 58,335, you will have to reduce commission, and then you get the final profit. What is that in the question is? This final profit 10% is commission. Are you getting it? So how much is the commission? It is the final profit 10%. How much is your final profit? And the 10% of the final profit will be your commission. All right. So you will have an equation over here like 58,335 minus 10% of x is equal to x. Okay, and you will have to solve this out to compute the branch manager's commission. So students, will you be able to do everybody? Students, will you be able to give it a try? Because we have seen this question. Everybody, will you be able to give it a try? All right, go ahead, students. Just compute it and come up with the final answers. Everybody, post on your final. Way too simple the question is. Drop in your answers once you're done. Everybody, once you're done, drop in your messages. Everybody, are you like able to proceed with? We'll see. Did everybody complete it? Okay, what about the profit figure that you got, Devika? All right, everybody posting your answers. Any doubt with that equation, please do ask. Okay, like how to compute the branch manager's commission. If you're not clear with that, please do raise it. Okay, good, good, good. Good students. All right. Okay, good. So 53,302 is the final profit that you get. Okay, so 53,032 is the final profit that you get. Good job, students. So all are clear with this, I guess. So everybody done also. Now the next question is, you are asked to prepare the trading profit and loss account of the company asset. Okay, of surely you will have to prepare it. All right. So listen over here. Which see, it is also said to exclude branch transactions, meaning from head office to branch you will have transfers. Similarly, from branch to HO you will have the returns and things of that kind. Okay, such transactions you don't have to consider. Instead, what you will be taking is how much is the total net profit of the company, as in the branch. Okay, how much is the total net profit of the branch? Only the total net profit of the branch you will be adding it in the P&L. All right, you don't take the transactions as such. You are asked to exclude the branch transactions, meaning from branch how much is sent to HO, from HO how much is sent to branch. All such transactions you can just eliminate it out. Okay, and what you have got to consider is only the what is the final profit that the branch is made. That final profit you just have to incorporate it in the trading P&L. Are you getting it, students? What exactly do we mean by exclude the branch transaction? So listen, okay, good. The opening balance is given straight to you in the question. The total purchase is given. Okay, from that, from the purchases, how much is the amount which you have transferred to branch, that you will have to eliminate. Okay, you will have to reduce it. Cross as in you will have to reduce this figure from the total purchases, because that amount is not available with the head office for making sale, right? So how much is the stock that they have transferred it to the branch, you will have to eliminate it from the purchases of the head office. All right, similarly for ghee and oil you will have to do it. The direct expenses are straight away given to you in the question. The total sales of the head office is given. The closing stock is also straight given in the question. You just have to balance and you will get the net gross profit. From along with the gross profit, add the amount of the profit of branch. Then you will have to reduce manager's salary, general expenses, depreciation, and general manager's commission. For general manager's commission, again you will have an equation. Okay, you will have to sort it by the equation. All right, so one more working note we need over here, which is for the depreciation. Okay, for depreciation, how to compute it? Listen, everybody, because we're straight away preparing the trading P&L, right? So how to compute the depreciation? You need to have a working note for that. Listen, the opening balance of furniture and fittings is given. The depreciation above is nothing but 10%, so it is 2,150. All right. Now, opening plant and machinery is given, which is 3,07,000. To that, the addition to plant and machinery, which is 6,02,000. So total will be 9,10,000. On that, you just have to apply 15%. So these both, okay, these both will give you the total depreciation. All right, depreciation on furniture and fittings and depreciation on plant and machinery. Okay, furniture and fittings plus plant and machinery will give you the total depreciation. Are you getting it? Okay. Furniture and fittings, you just have to do it as 10%. On plant and machinery, there is an addition. Okay, that on plant and machinery, there is an addition. So you will have to add that addition so that you get the total value. On that, you just have to apply 15%. Okay. So you get the total depreciation. This depreciation also, you will have to take it down in the the trading P&L. All right. So students, first complete this working note, everybody. Okay, complete the working note, and after that we will proceed to the trading P&L. Everybody complete the working note. Like how much is the total depreciation? Once you're done, please drop a message. We only have to consider the depreciation of the head office. The branch depreciation is already considered in the branch account by taking the opening and closing figures of branch. Okay, so everybody kindly take this down. Compute the total depreciation. So we'll be working note number 3. Everybody, once you're done, drop in your messages. Good. Let everybody complete it. Few more to complete it. Good. Okay. Good job, students. So once you're done with this, you can straight away prepare the trading P&L of the company as such, of Shirley as such. Okay. So the opening stock is given, the purchases is given, but mind you, from the purchase, you will have to reduce the transfers to branch. Okay. Sales is given, the closing stock is given. Just take the balance, you get the gross profit.
From that, you will have to reduce the general manager's salary, general manager's commission. For again, you will have to compute the use the equation. Then you will have to apply the the which one the and take the branch profit also. Then compute it, you will get the final net profit. Okay, so students, kindly try doing that also, everybody. Once you're done with the depreciation, please also mind you will have to write down the depreciation also in your profit. I mean the P and L portion. Okay. So everybody, once you're done, please drop in messages. The final net profit is what I'm waiting for. All other data is given to you straight in the question. Just take the figures from the question, post it as the answer. That is the only task remaining. Okay, everybody, just give it a try.
Everybody, once you're done, drop in your answers, the final answers. I want the net profits.
We'll check for it. Everybody complete, and we'll check for the final answers. Everybody drop in your answers. Okay, Shruti, you can correct it. Let's check. Let's wait and see if those are the answers. Okay. Good. Let everybody do it. We got a response from 4 students. Many more to complete it. Good. Good job, students. Good. All right, so we'll just check for the final answer. And yes, it is 4,21,325. Good job, students. The final answer is like what the answer that you've got is perfectly fine. So this is how we do the question. Anybody yet to complete, please drop in a message. Excuse me. Anybody yet to complete, please drop in a message, or else we'll just proceed with the next question. All done? We call out the names. Almost everybody done, I guess, right? What about Jyoti? Jyoti, Lakshmi. Few students are yet to respond. Is it done, Jyoti and Lakshmi? Okay, good. All right. All right, students. So this is how we do that question. Now the next question, we'll do one more question, okay? Before we take a break. So another question of Divani. All right. So listen, this question is there in the additional set that I've given to you today morning and shared you. So please take it from that, okay, the PPT that I've showed you today morning. All right, so please open that because this is an RTP question, RTP or a past exam question. I don't remember which one it is. Okay, so kindly take this down. This is not there in your textbook. All right, so everybody just open the additional questions that I've shared with you. All right. So now I'll just read out the question and we'll see how we can solve this out. This is also a way too simple question. You've learned this type a number of times, okay, so you will be able to do this out. From the following particulars relating to Pune branch for the year ending 31st December 2018, prepare branch account. Way too simple, right? You are asked to prepare only the branch account in the books of head office. Goods costing 1,200. This is the only additional adjustment that you will see in this question. Goods costing rupees 1,200 were destroyed due to fire, and a sum of rupees 1,000 was received from the insurance company. Meaning, 1,200 is the actual loss, and you've realized 1,000 from the insurance company. So effectively, the loss you've incurred is only 200. Okay, though you have lost goods worth 1,200, you got an amount of 1,000 from the insurance company.
So effectively the loss that you've incurred is rupees 200. All right. So now we're just moving on to the question. Listen, the requirement is to prepare the branch account. Okay, you just have to prepare the branch account. Let's see if we have all the different figures. The opening stock is given to you, all right. So you have the opening stock, which you will be writing it in the debit side. Okay, so branch account debit side. You also have the opening of debtors, again, which you will be writing it in the debit side. You also have the closing debtors, which you will be writing it in the credit side. Petty cash opening is given again in the debit side. Furniture opening is given again in the debit side. Listen. Prepaid fire insurance, that is also an asset. Okay, prepaid fire insurance is also an asset, again in the debit side. You tell me, salary outstanding opening balance, under which heading will you be writing that? Will you write that under the debit side or the credit side? Everybody. The salary outstanding, where will you be writing? Will you be writing that under the debit or the credit side? Everybody? Obviously, right? Because salary outstanding has a credit balance, it's a liability. So that should definitely be written in the credit side. Okay. Now, goods sent to a branch. Again, you will be writing this in the debit side. Cash sales is given. Let's wait for this. Cash sales and credit sales is given. Let's wait. Cash received from debtors is also given. Fine. Cash paid by the branch directly to the head office. Okay. Branch debtors. Listen. So what happened is, a few direct debtors, they gave us the amount and we remitted it to the head office. But certain other debtors, they gave the amount straight to the head office. Okay. So this is also a remittance for us. Okay. This is a remittance to head office. Are you getting it? Okay. This is also a remittance to head office, because instead of giving us the amount, they have straight away deposited to the head office. All right. Now, discount allowed to debtors, the discount is given. All right, we don't take that in the branch account, no. Now, cash sent to branch for expenses. All right, so these are the different cash which is sent actually. So 2,000, 2,400, 1,000 and annual insurance. So all these are expenses which you will have to write it in the debit side, because this is cash collected from the branch, I mean from the head office, which you will be writing. Because we have already learned, the petty cash amount is also given. Petty cash opening you will be giving, you will be writing. The cash collected you will be writing, and you will be writing the closing. The other figures, I mean the actual petty cash expense, you will not be routing through, right? Similarly, for the other expenses, the petty rent, salaries and annual insurance, those are met by the head office, we will have to write that as an expense. Now, goods returned by the branch, we'll have to write it in the credit side. Goods returned by debtors, not required. The closing stock is given, which you will be writing in the credit side. Petty cash spent is given, we will say why. Provide depreciation. Okay, so the depreciation rate is also given, so you will have to compute the depreciation also, or rather the closing furniture value. Okay. So these are the different details given. All right. So these are the different details given from this. You were just asked to prepare the branch account. So listen, students, if you just go through this roughly, what are the different details which are missing? Okay. Listen. You have the closing debtors, okay, you have the closing debtors, but then how much is the actual cash remitted to the head office on account of the debtors collection? Okay, debtors, you've received some amount, but how much is the actual remittance to head office? That is actually missing. So for that, you will actually have to check for it. We will see how we can do it. And then the petty cash spent by branch is given. Listen. Opening petty cash balance is 500. You have received an amount of 1,000 during the year. So the total amount that you have is on account of petty cash is 1,500, and 850 you have actually spent. So if you reduce 850 from 1,500, you will get how much is the closing petty cash balance. Okay, and you will have to write the closing petty cash balance in the debtors ledger, I mean the bank account, branch account. Okay, we also have to compute the closing furniture. So we'll do one thing. We'll take down the answer outline, which is nothing but the branch account, which you definitely know. And then we will sort out for each and every working notes, as in we will compute how much is the closing petty cash and we'll compute how much is the closing furniture. And then we will check for the rest. Okay. So just take down the answer outline, everybody, and once you're done, please drop in your message. Okay, everybody, kindly take down the answer outline. Once you're done, please drop in your messages. Good. Did everybody complete it? Good. So now we'll just work out few working notes, like how much is the petty cash closing balance, how much is the furniture closing balance. So such items we'll just compute and then we will proceed with the rest. Okay. Almost everybody done, I guess, with the formats. Good. All right. Now, basic data is required because only these two data is required. All other things are given in the table itself. Goods costing 1,200 destroyed due to fire and 1,000 was received from insurance company. Okay. So kindly take down these two figures, these two data, all the students, everybody. Once you're done with that, please drop in messages. Good. Good job, students. All right. So I guess almost everybody is done with that also. Now the computation of closing cash. You have 500,000 received, so total 1,500, of which you spend 850. The balance is 650. Okay. 500 you had. Along with that, you got 1,000 for 1,000. So total amount that you had was 1,500. Of this 1,500, you spend 850. The balance that you have is 650. So kindly take this down, everybody, students. The closing cash balance. Good. Let everybody complete it.
All right, good.
Everybody is done, I guess. Okay, good job, students. Now the closing balance of the furniture. Opening you are given 10% is the depreciation. The balance is 1,800. So kindly take that down also, everybody. Way too simple an adjustment. Everybody make it fast. Good. I want everybody to respond. All right. Few more to respond, I guess. Harshita.
What about Jyoti? All right. Okay, listen. So we're done with the two working notes. Now over to the final answer. Just as we discussed, almost all other data is given to you in the question. See over here, we'll just check for the question again. This will do the opening figures. These are the opening figures, okay, which is straight away given to you in the question. The closing figures you've computed all right. The stock, petty cash, debtors, furniture, only the prepaid insurance we've not computed. Why? Because listen, insurance total amount is 600 that we have paid. The 600 that we paid is for the full year, okay? And it is said in the question that the insurance paid us up to 31st of March 2019, all right? Which means a period of 3 months, okay? For a period of 3 months, it is outstanding. I mean, it is prepaid, all right? Because we're preparing this as on 31st of December. So after 31st of December, again, we've got a period of 3 months. So for 3 months, this is outstanding. All right, so 600 into 1 by 4, if not created a separate working note, this would be more than sufficient. You will get the closing prepaid. Okay, so this much, these boxes are the closing figures which we already have. Goods sent by HO to branch is given again. These are the other different expenses that the head office has met. Okay, so that again we'll write. Salary outstanding is also the opening balance. Okay. Now, how much is their remit? See, all these questions we have worked out. We have seen similar questions. That is why I'm going in this space. Still, if you're not clear, you can always pose me. Then I'm there. Okay, as I always say. Now, remittances. Listen. How much is the actual cash that we have remitted to head office is not straight away given in the question. So what we can do is the cash sales and the cash that you've collected from the debtors both is actually remitted to the head office. Okay, so cash sales asset is remitted, the cash collection from debtors asset is remitted. Few customers have settled it straight to the head office, so that should also be taken. Now the amount which is received from the insurance company is also required to be taken. Students, can you tell me, though we said 200 is the actual loss, I have not included 200 anywhere in this. What might be the reason? 1200 is the cost of goods sold. Cost of goods lost. 1000 is the insurance value that you got. But so effectively 200 is the loss. I have not included 200 anywhere. What might be the reason? Any way out? Any way out, students? Like any possibilities? Any wild guesses? 1,200 is the cost. 1,000 is the amount that you received from insurance company. So 200 is effectively the loss that you've incurred, but I've not incurred to like that expense. I've not included it anywhere. What might be the reason? Everybody? No clue? How is it adjusted? In the question, it is not adjusted. The figures given in the question are not adjusted figures. No. Listen, I'll tell you. 80,000 has the figure of 1,200. Okay. And you write over here the amount which is remitted to head office. Okay, because the amount that you get from the insurance company. So 1,200 minus 1,000, what happens? Effectively 200, the expense, the actual expense is being captured. All right. 1,200 is the actual cost of goods that you have lost. 1,000 is the amount that you collect from the insurance company. So the difference 200 is the actual loss that you've incurred, which is automatically taken up. Is it clear, students, now? Everybody? Everybody, please do respond. Is that clear? Everybody. I want response from everyone. 1,200 in the cost and 1,000 as the receipt. So net amount of 200 loss is actually taken care of. All right? Good. Okay, good job, students. So this is how we do it for the insurance related item. So it is just this. Almost all the data is there with you now. The working note furniture and petty cash, you had the working note and you computed it that way. So this is the opening. Okay, these are opening. This is also opening. This is the other figures are the closing figures. Now this is the goods sent and the other bank expenses. And you have the remittances. Okay, so these are the remittances. This is goods returned. Alright, so students, now I guess you can do it out yourself, everybody. Just try computing it. Compute the final net profit. Everybody, start preparing, start working on that. Okay. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in messages.
Sure, Jyoti, listen. 1,200 is the cost of goods, right? And 1,000 is the amount that you have received from the insurance company. So effectively 200 is the loss that you have incurred, all right? So instead of writing the amount of 200 loss, what we have done is, in the 80,000 it already includes this amount of 1,200, right? Because that is actually the cost. So this, in the 80,000, that amount of 1,200 is already included. Now, here 1,000 is the amount that you have collected from insurance. 1,200 in the debit side, 1,000 in the credit side. So effectively what is being captured? It is 200 which is being captured. Okay, which is the loss amount. Did you get that, Jyoti? 1,200 in the debit, 1,000 in the credit. So effectively 200 in the debit side. Okay, good. Everybody, once you're done dropping your messages. Good, let everybody complete it.
Prepaid insurance. Listen, prepaid insurance does nothing but, you see, the total amount of insurance that you've paid is 600. Okay, and this amount of 600 is paid till 31st of March 2000. And let me just take the question. See, listen over here. 600 is the total insurance that you've paid. Okay, and this is paid up to 31st of March 2019. We are closing the books on 31st of March 31st of December 2018. So for a period of 3 months, it is prepaid. Jan, Feb, March, for a period of 3 months, it is prepaid. So 600 into 3 by 12, or rather 1 by 4, will be your prepaid insurance because it is prepaid for a period of 3 months. We are closing the books on 31st of December, whereas the insurance is paid till 31st of March. Is it clear, Harshita? Okay, good. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in messages. Is it done, students? Good? Everybody, kindly respond. Okay, so I'll just check for the answer again. All right. Good. Good job, students. All right. So good. So this is how you are doing the questions. Okay. This is the pattern in which we do it. So now you can take a small break. Okay, you can take a small break, students. So after that we'll meet. Maybe a 15 minutes break you can take. So please be back by 11:35. All right. 11:35 would be more than sufficient. All right. So please be back by 11:35, students.
Good. Let everybody complete it. Just 3 students responded. I want others also to respond. Good. Good job, students. You're done with the first working note of basic data. All right, so now let's just see for the rest. Listen, as we discussed before, we were just in short of 2 figures. One was the closing stock and one was the gross profit. So if we can find out any of this, you will definitely be able to get the other by just balancing it out. So I'm just planning to compute the closing stock. Listen, as we just discussed now, the cost price is 100, the invoice price is 120, and the sale price is 150. Okay, so how do we compute the closing stock? Listen, the opening stock is given at invoice value, which is 2,20,000. The goods received is 11 lakh, and the cost of goods that we have sold, because 12 lakh is the cost of goods, 12 lakh is the actual sales that we have made. Okay, of this 12 lakh, 120 will be our cost and 30 will be our profit. Okay, so 12 lakh into 120 by 150, if you do, you will get the cost of goods that we have sold, cost to the branch, cost of goods as in cost to the branch. Okay, not cost of goods to the HO, no, but the cost to the branch. All right. So you had 2,20,000, you purchased 11 lakh, or rather you got goods costing 11 lakh from branch. So total you had about 15,20,000. From then you sold goods whose cost as 9,60,000. So you get the closing stock as 3,60,000. So once you get the closing stock, then GP computation is way too simple. Yes or no? All right. So this is how we have to do it. All right, students. So the cost of goods, I'll just explain that once more. The actual sales is 12 lakh. Of the 12 lakh sales, 120 is our cost. Okay. And the balance 150 is the actual sale value. So 120 if you take, you get the actual cost of it. Clear on that? Everybody, is it clear how to compute the closing stock? Everybody, is the concept clear? I want a response from everyone. Good. Good, students. So if you're clear with that, kindly take down the working note for closing stock. And once you're done with the closing stock, you will be preparing the trading P&L account and compute the profit. Okay. What is the net profit that the company has made? So everybody make it fast and just try computing it. So firstly, complete this, everybody. Everybody, once you're done dropping your messages. Okay, it's very too simple to compute the closing stock. We are computing the profit as it is, the standalone profit of the branch. Good. Okay, I want a response from everybody. The closing stock computation, let everybody complete that and drop in a message. The profit, how to compute, we will work it out together. I just want everybody to do this. Good job, students. You're doing good. All right, so once we're done with the closing stock, now we have to check for the final profit. Like how can we compute the actual profit that the branch has made? So listen, the opening stock is given to you straight. The goods received by HO is also, goods received by sent by HO. Okay, goods sent by HO is also given to you straight. The expenses is again given. The actual sales is given, and closing stock is computed by way of a working note. So you just have to balance it and you will get the final net profit. Okay, so this is the only task. Opening is there, goods received from HO is available, the actual expenses is given, you have the sales, you also have the closing stock, balance it and you get the actual net profit made by the branch. So everybody take this down. Good. Everybody complete and drop in your messages. Good job, students. All right, good job. All right, so I guess almost everybody is done. Now, listen, you're also asked to compute the stock reserve. Okay, there's nothing but on closing stock, how much is the stock reserve? So listen, 3,60,000 is the closing stock that you're given, of which 20 will be the profit that the head office has made. Okay, so 3,60,000 is equivalent to 120. So of this, 20 will be the profit that we have actually made. So 3,60,000 into 20 by 120, you'll get the actual profit. All right, so 3,60,000 into 20 by 120, and it is done. All right, so kindly take this down also, students. Just the stock reserve. This is the second part of the question. How much is the stock reserve? Okay, everybody, just one sentence it is. Okay, not more than that. So kindly complete that also, and once you're done, please drop in your messages. Good. All right. Okay. So majority is done. Few more to complete it. Everybody drop in your messages. Okay, good. Good, students. So with that, we're closing this question also. Okay, so it is just this. All right, all is well, students. So we are like on the right track. So we have covered most of the things. Like Independent branches yet to be covered. We'll see to that soon. But otherwise, we are almost making up the dependent branches. Okay. So good going, students. So now we can proceed to the next question. All right. So listen. Over to the next question of Juliet. Okay. So here we go. All right. Listen. Juliet operates a number of retail outlets. Here we have the concept of wholesale branch, okay? It is running out a retail outlet to which goods are invoiced at wholesale price, okay? Which is cost plus 25%, all right? So, Juliet, it runs many retail outlets, okay? And the goods are sent to the branch at cost plus 25%, okay? These outlets, they sell the goods at the retail price, which is the wholesale price plus the plus 20%. So listen, we have the company over here. We have the wholesale shops, and then the final outlets. Okay. All right. So listen, what happens is the company, it sends it to the whole outlets at wholesale price, and the outlets is sent to the customer at the final selling price. Okay, so initially we are giving it at the wholesale price, and from there to the final customers at the normal selling price. Now what is a wholesale price? It is nothing but if the cost of the company is 100, it will be 100 plus 25%. Okay, now what about the final sale value? It will be nothing but wholesale price plus 20%, meaning if it is cost is 100, okay, to the outlet it will be 120, and on this 120 is what we compute 20%. Okay, so when you're selling it to the final customers, okay, when you're selling it to the final customers, on this 120 again you will be adding 20%. Okay, it is not at the cost but at the wholesale price. Okay, so this is the major idea which you have to get over here. From the company, it is sent at 20% on cost. From there, to the final customers, it is on the wholesale price that they are adding 20%. All right. So here it is actually 125. It is 125%. Okay. Now we are also given some other details. Listen, the opening stock at the outlet is given. The goods invoiced to the outlet. So for the current year, the transfers to the outlet is also given. How much is the gross profit which is made by the outlet? Goods, certain goods are lost by fire at the outlet. We are not sure of the answer of that. We'll have to compute that. The actual expenses of the outlet is given to you, and the closing stock is also available. All right, so we are missing what? Actually two figures. One as the goods loss is not available to you. Okay, so what are we actually asked to prepare? Nothing but you have to prepare the outlet stock account. Okay, how much is the closing the stock movement, to track the stock movement? How much is the stock account? You also have to prepare the profit and loss account and the stock reserve account. Okay, so three data is what we are asked for. One is stock account, profit and loss account, and the other one is reserve account. Okay, stock reserve account. So we will see how we can do that. All right. So before that, for all the three ledgers, you need the outline. Okay, the answer outline. So we'll see how we can sort this. Nothing much, just the normal stock account. Stock account is nothing but your trading account, student. Nothing more than that. Okay. So outlet stock account is nothing but your usual trading account that you prepare. Nothing more than that. Okay. So please draw the format of it, everybody. Particulars reference amount in the debit side, same set of columns in the credit side also. Everybody, make it fast. And once you're done, please drop in messages also. Everybody. Good. Similar pattern you will have to do for the other two ledgers also. You will see. Once you're done, please drop in your messages also.
Good job, students. So I guess almost everybody is done with this also. Okay, so the outline, answer outline is done. All good? Okay, so good. Let's go to the next. Now the basic data. Nothing but, almost all the data is given to you in the table format except two, which is the rates. One is 25% and the other one is 20%. Okay. So to the outlets, it's at 25% and from there it is at 20% on wholesale price. So kindly take down the basic data also, students. Just 2 sentences, nothing more. Good. Good job, students. So now we are done with the basic data also. Let's see what can be done next. Okay, so here we go. See, listen. So now I'm computing these sales. How much is the actual sales that the outlet has made? You have the gross profit, you have the closing stock, you balance it and you get the goods lost by fire. That is it. Good job, students. All right. So now it is 3,24,000. The gross profit is also given to you as 60,000. Sales, we have just computed it. Goods lost will be the balancing figure. The closing stock is also given to you. Just balance it and you will get how much is the goods lost by fire. All right, so you have the opening, the goods transfer, you have the GP, you have the sales, you also have the closing stock. Balance it, you get the goods lost by fire. Everybody completed, and once you're done, please drop in your messages. Good. Everybody completed? Good job, students. Good. All right. Okay. So now over to the profit and loss account. Listen, you have the gross profit, which you just got before, or it is already given to you in the question. Expenditure is given to you in the question. The goods lost by fire and the final profit. Listen, if goods are lost by fire and if you're not getting any insurance claim, what is the journal entry, students? It is nothing but, abnormal loss or goods lost by fire account, abnormal loss or goods lost by fire account dated to purchases. Okay, this is the normal journal entry which you usually see. In order, instead of crediting the purchase, you can also credit the trading account. Nothing wrong in that, or rather the stock account. And this amount, it will be taken to your P&L. So in the stock account, I have written it in the credit side. I'm removing it from the trading account, okay, or rather the stock account. And that expense, because it is an abnormal item, so it will be shown in your balance sheet. I mean, not balance sheet, sorry, in your profit and loss account, the debit side. Okay, so that is what we have written it over here. And if
you take, you get the final profit of the outlet, which is 22,000. All right, so everybody just take this down. Everybody work on this. And once you're done, please drop in your messages also. Good. All right, good job, students. So now we are only to prepare the stock reserve account. That is the only requirement. Listen, everybody, stock reserve is nothing but, in the closing stock, how much is the profit involved? Now, you tell me, though I have asked this question many times, who will be making the unrealized profit? Will it be the head office or will it be the branch? Okay, which entity will be having the unrealized profit in their books? Is it the head office or the branch? Everybody, please drop in your messages. Obviously, it is the head office because HO is making sale, so the profit element will be there in the head office, right? So, how much is the closing stock which is lying in the branch? It is on that amount that you have to compute the stock reserve amount. Okay, so here you have a working note for that. Listen, this is the next working note that you've got to take down. The opening stock is 30,000 and the on opening stock, the stock reserve is 6,000, nothing but 25 by 125. We have learned that from the company to the outlet, they are transferring goods at 25% on cost, all right? So on this 30,000, 6,000 will be the profit involved. Similarly, on closing stock, because it is 36,000, 25 by 125, 72,000 will be the profit involved. 7,200, all right, will be the profit involved. So what happens is, at each time, each time when the outlet prepares the stock account or the P&L account, they also prepare the stock reserve account, and this amount of 6,000 and 7,200 is transferred to the HO account, okay, because HO will have to adjust this amount of profit in their books, okay. Closing, they have to reduce the profit amount of 7,200. Similarly, in opening also 6,000 they will have to adjust, okay. So every time the outlet, they will also compute the reserve portion in their stock, okay, and the stock amount will be transferred to the head office for their adjustment in the head office account, okay. So kindly take this down, everybody. And once you're done, please drop in messages. This is the working note. And after this, we'll be preparing the stock reserve account. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages. This is our working note 3 for computation of stock reserve. Good. All right, good students, majority done, rather almost everybody is done, I guess. Good job. Now we just have to prepare the stock reserve account. Here we go, the stock reserve account. See, listen,
in the opening, see, opening stock is more, so as to remove that, it will be in the opposite side, right? So here we have the opening stock reserve, which you've transferred to the HO, head office profit and loss account, and the closing stock 7,200, which again you transfer it to the head office. Okay, so opening, the profit amount you've transferred to the head office P&L, and the closing also you have the stock reserve, which again you transfer it to the head office P&L. All right, so in the head office P&L, if you check the net amount of this, which is 7,200 and 6,000, difference 1,200 will be the net amount which will be adjusted in HOP&L. All right. So from 7,200 you reduce 6,000. So the balance 1,200 will be the net amount which will be adjusted in the head office profit and loss account. All right. So this just the students, like each stock reserve you compute and you transfer it to the head office P&L. That is it. Okay. So students, kindly take this down, because you have an application of this also in another question which comes up. Okay, because you will be asked to prepare the head office P&L and then you will have to adjust this amount over there. All right, so kindly take this down, students, and with this we are closing this question also. The three requirements: stock account, P&L, and the stock reserve account. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages. And also, I don't see much doubts coming up. If in case if you have any doubts, please do raise that also. Okay. Without fail, please do raise in your doubts also. Good. Good job, students. Good. Everybody is done, I guess. All right. Good job, students. All good. So now, we'll have to move on to the next question. All right. So, okay. All right. So this is how you prepare it for the wholesale account also. I mean, the when we are transferring goods at wholesale price also. Okay. So we are done with that. Now over to the next question of Santa Private Limited. Let's see how we can sort it out. Okay. So listen. Santa Private Limited Hyderabad have a branch in Delhi. The Delhi branch deals not only in the goods from head office but also by some auxiliary goods and deals in them, which means the branch, they have their own purchase and they get goods from head office also. Okay, so there are two types of goods coming into the branch: their own purchase as well as the goods which are coming from the head office. All right. They, however, do not prepare any profit and loss account, but close all accounts to the head office at the end of the year and open them afresh on the basis of advice from the head office. Okay, which means they've actually their own trial balance, but then they don't prepare the P&L. They transfer their trial balance exactly, the same trial balance they transfer to the head office, and head office prepares and closes their accounts. All right. The fixed assets accounts are also maintained at the head office. The goods from head office are invoiced at selling price to give a profit of 20% on the sale price. So from HO to branch, The goods are transferred at 20% on sales. Okay, so from HO to branch, the goods are transferred at 20% on sales. The goods sent from branch to head office are at cost. Okay, if there is any transfers, it is at cost. Fine. You are asked to prepare the branch trading profit and loss account and also the branch asset account in the head office books. Okay, so just two requirements. One is you have to prepare the branch trading P&L, and the other one is you have to prepare the branch asset account. Just two requirements, and both these you will be preparing in the head office books. Okay, we will see how we can do that. So here we have the trial balance. Listen, of the branch, the trial balance is given straight to you in the question. Okay, what is the branch trial balance? That is there. And with this trial balance help is what we actually have to prepare the trading profit and loss account. Okay, so we'll see. So these are the details given in the trading P&L. Let's keep that open. Let's read the rest. The branch balances as on 1st January 2001 were as under. Okay. Furniture is 5,000, salary, some debtors is 9,500, cash is 1,000, creditors 30,000. Closing stock of a branch of the head office goods at invoice price is 3,000 and that of purchased goods is 1,000. Which means, branch is both sides of goods, right? One is like they receive it from the head office and the other one is that they have their own purchases. So closing stock of both is given. Depreciation is also given, which is at 10% on branch assets. Okay, so depreciation rate is also given to you in the question. Fine. So now, see, just two requirements, students. All right, two requirements. One is the branch trading profit and loss account, and the other one is the branch asset account. So you very well know what exactly is the format, right? You have the particulars, reference, and amount column in both sides, and for both cases, it is the same. So kindly prepare the answer outline, everybody. Just the answer outline would do. Everybody. The answer outline, just 3 columns in the debit and 3 columns in the credit side for both the ledgers. Okay, particulars, reference, and amount. That is it. Everybody kindly take that up, and once you're done, please drop in your messages. Everybody, there's the answer outline, just 3 columns on each side and for both the accounts. Everybody do it. All right. So good. I guess almost everybody is done. Now we'll just check for the working note 1, which is our basic data. Okay, nothing much, just few items to be written in the basic data. We'll see for that. First one, like how are the goods from head office given? Okay, one it is at 20% in selling price. From branch to head office, it is at cost. How about the closing stock? It has got 3,000 and 1,000. 1,000 is the purchase goods and 3,000 is the cost of goods from the head office, and 10% is the depreciation rate. Okay, all other figures are given straight on the table, so only these would do. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages. Just 4 points to be written in the basic data. Students, once you're done, drop in your messages also, everyone.
Everybody complete it up. Only to prepare the trading P&L, and you are given the trial balance, students. From trial balance to prepare the trading P&L, is it a big deal? It's way too simple. All right, good. Good job, students. So I guess almost everybody is done with that. Okay. So now over to the final answers. Okay. So listen over here, because you can straight away move on to the final answer. Nothing much. Okay. So listen. We have the point to be noted is the trading P&L. We are actually preparing it in the books of the head office. Okay. So when we are preparing it in the head office, they will be eliminating all the unrealized profit beforehand. Okay. So before we start preparing, they'll be eliminating all the unrealized profits. So that is the point that you've got to check. So opening stock, it is actually 4,000 which is given. 4,000 is including the profit element. So they remove the profit, so 80% is the actual cost of it. So we show it as 80%. Others, the normal, our own purchase goods, which will definitely be at cost. So the value will be 500. Now, goods sent to branch, the sale value is 50,000, or rather the invoice price is 50,000. On that, you just have to compute 80%, so you get it. Purchases, which is straight away given to you in the question. Sales is also given to you in the question. Goods from branch, is also given to you in the question, which is nothing but the returns to HO. The closing stock, 3,000 is the selling value. So, or rather the invoice price, on that 80%, so you get it as 2,400. Other stock is 1,000. So you take the difference, you get the balancing figure as 42,700. Sorry for that. Okay, so this is how you prepare it. See, each and every data, let me tell you, every data except the profit. Every data except the profit is straight away given to you in the question. You have, to prepare the trading account, you need to have the opening, you need to have the goods purchased, you need to have the sales, you need to have the closing stock. All these figures are straight in the question. Only points that you've got to note is, since these accounts are maintained in the head office books, they'll definitely be eliminating the reserves amounts beforehand, and only the cost element will be recorded, so that the actual profit of the company also will be able to get out from this. Okay. So students, this is how you do the trading account, and once you're done, please drop in your answers. Everybody. So this is how you do it. Okay, just take this down. Once you're done, please drop in your messages. How to compute the gross profit. And afterwards, we'll be proceeding with the net profits also.
For those goods that we have purchased, okay, it will always be at cost. There will not be any profits element involved. So that is the reason why on this 1,000 and on this 500 and on this 20,000 have not added any profit figures. Okay, this purchase and the closing, there will not be any profit because it is our own purchase, rather the brand's own purchase. So it will always be at cost.
Good. Let everybody complete it. Good. All right. So I guess almost everybody is done. Now over to the continuation of this. Listen, you're taking the gross profit down, the different expenses which are already in your trial balance, okay, and also the depreciation on fixed assets. It's just 10%, okay, on furniture. So for this, you will have to prepare the fixed assets account. We will see to that. Okay, don't worry about it. Right after this, we'll see the fixed assets account also. Okay, so because that is also an part of the question. You are also asked to prepare the fixed assets ledger. So right after that, this will prepare it. So everybody kindly complete this also. See, it is nothing but from the trading trial balance, you're preparing the trading P&L. Nothing more than that. How else can I explain this? Okay, just the trading trial balance and prepare your trading P&L. Nothing more than that, students. And once you're done, please drop in your answers. Good. I want everybody to complete it. Good job, students. Everybody, is it done? Most of everybody, yes. Jyoti, are you done, Jyoti? Okay. Completed, Jyoti. Not an issue. Completed. And once you're done, please drop in a message. Okay. Good. All right. So we are done with the trading preamble. Now we just are pending with this one more ledger. What is the 6-digit ledger? Okay. So here it is. The opening is given. Rate is 10%. So it will be 500. And the closing is 4,500. Not a big deal, students. You can definitely know this. Make it fast, students. Just a matter of 3 minutes. Not more than that. I guess even 3 minutes is more actually. So make it fast. You have the opening, the depreciation rate is 10%, and you take the balance, you get the closing. That is it. Everybody, make it fast. Good. Good. 11 students have responded. I'm just waiting for everybody to respond. Okay. Good. Good job, students. So we are done with that question also. Any doubts, students, still the portions that we have covered now? We have got one more question to do because we have time. So one more question, but still, for the time being, whatever portions that we've covered till now, any doubts, students? Are you all clear with the concepts? Everybody, drop in your messages. Are you all clear with the concepts? Are you able to follow it? Any doubts in any portions? Good.
All right. All right. So by that, we are moving forward to the next question. All right. So here we go. Okay, Taleva Private Limited. Let's see what Taleva has got in this question. All right. So yes, we are moving on to the next question. Okay. So here we go. Let's see how far we can complete this question. So Talaiba Private Limited Delhi has a branch in Bombay where a separate set of books is used. Alright, so this is an independent branch, students. It's an independent branch. Okay. The following is the trial balance extracted. So the trial balance is given to you. Alright, you have the capital, you have the profit and loss account, you have general reserve, you have the fixed assets, and the cash balance, branch account, so on and so. Alright. So these are the details given to you. Now, the branch trial balance is also given. Okay, so you are given the two trial balance. One is the head office trial balance, and the other one is the branch trial balance. So when you get both the trial balance, the first point that you have to check is, are both the account balances same or not? As in the head office books, we have something called as the branch current account. Okay, see the balance is 1,33,710. Similarly, in the branch trial balance, you have something called as the head office current account, which is 1,29,010. How can that be possible, right? Both accounts should be exactly same, okay? And if it is not same, there arises the point of reconciliation. Are you getting it? In the head office books, you will have a branch account, and in the branch books, you will have a head office account, because they are having interdepartmental or rather inter-branch transfers. Okay, so these both amounts should be exactly same. See, if if we have two parties, let's say A gives 10,000 to B. So for B, the receipt should be 10,000, and for A, the sales should be 10,000. It cannot be 9,000 here and 10,000 the other place. That is not possible, right? So if the two balances are separate, are different, then you be aware of the fact that there is a reconciliation which you will have to do. Okay, so we'll see how exactly we'll do the reconciliation. We'll see to that. So listen, the difference between the balances of the current accounts and the two sets of books is accounted for as follows. So they have given the difference, reason for difference also. Cash remitted by branch on 31st December 2001, but received by head office on 1st January 2002. Okay, so from branch, what happened? We have branch here, we have head office here. From branch, the amount was remitted to head office. So branch already recorded the payment, but head office did not record the receipt. Okay, that should be recorded in the books of head office because it is cash and receipt. Okay, so this has to be done. Similarly, stock stolen in transit from head office and charged to branch by the head office, but not credited to head office in the branch books, as the branch manager declined to admit any liability. Okay, meaning there were certain goods in transit, okay, which was lost. All right, goods in transit which was lost. And the head office, initially they said that this is actually the liability of the branch, and head office is not actually going to take the liability. Okay. But branch manager was very strong, he said, no, this is actually, when the goods were sent from the head office, this is not our liability at any cost, and the loss, we are not going to record it in our books. Branch manager was very much clear. So what will the head office have to do? The head office will again have to record it in their books, okay? So that loss in transit is also missing to be recorded, all right? So these are the two reasons for the reconciliation or for the difference in the books, all right? The first one, cash is remitted by branch to HU but not yet received by head office, all right? So there arises a reconciliation. Here it is reduced, but here it is not received. So that is one point. The second point, goods lost in transit, head office will have to record that in their books. Okay. So with that, 2 points we take into account are both the ledger accounts will get perfectly tallied. We'll see how we can do that. Now, what are we asked to prepare? You are asked to prepare the branch current account in head office books after incorporating the branch trial balance through journal. Listen.
This is a very repeatedly asked question, as in you will be given the branch trial balance just like in this question. See, we're dealing with the independent branches. Okay, you will be given the branch trial balance. Once you're given the branch trial balance, what happens is, from that you will have to incorporate each and every ledger balance to the head office account. Okay, each and every balance in the branch you will have to incorporate it into the head office, and in the head office you will have to prepare branch current account. We'll see how we can do that. Don't worry about it. So students, here you have got to pass certain set of journal entries. So kindly have some working for that. As in the answer outline, prepare the, you will have the format for it, right? Particulars, debit amount, credit amount. All right. So kindly have that format ready. And once you're done, please let me know. Okay. Just the formats would do for the time being. Everybody kindly prepare the formats. Good. I want everybody to respond. Good. Okay, here also this journal entries, the format. Please also prepare, the next one is branch current account. You will have to prepare the branch current account. Nothing but, it's a usual ledger. All right, so particulars reference amount, that is it. Everybody, you leave sufficient space for journal entries, okay? We've got to write few journal entries, okay? Maybe a one-page task. And after that, for branch current account, which we'll be preparing in the books of head office. Everybody, once you're done, please drop in your messages. Good. All right. I guess you're done with the branch current account also. You're also asked to prepare the profit and loss account for the year. Okay, so kindly prepare that also, everybody. We'll see how the profit appears. Okay, so kindly prepare the profit and loss account and the answer outline of it also. Good. Everybody completed. All right, good. Almost everybody done, I guess. Okay. So now over to the basic data. Just few data required. One is cash remitted by branch on 31st December but received on by HO on 1st January. And also the stock stolen in transit from head office, which is 1,700. Okay, just these two data is required to be done. Just all others are in the table itself. So just two data would be more than sufficient. Just take it down, students.
Everybody, once you're done with this, please drop in messages also. Like just three sentences to be written with respect to the basic data. Good. Good students, good job. So now let's see. Okay, the journal entries. Listen, everybody. These are the journal entries required to be passed in the books of head office. We'll just see to this. Okay. So the first one, listen. We have branch over here and we have head office over here. Okay. So from branch, this was transferred. The money is transferred. So when branch transfers, what will be the journal entry that they will pass? HO account debted to bank. Yes or no? Their bank balance or their cash balance reduces, and the head office, the liability also reduces. So HO account debted to bank. So this entry is recorded in the branch books. So when it is actually received in the head office, what they will pass? Bank account debted to branch. Okay. So they missed out to enter this journal entry in the books. Okay, so they missed out to enter that journal entry in the books. So you will have to record that over here. So it is not bank because they have not yet received. It is in transit. So cash in transit account debted to branch current account. Are you getting it, students? The cash is transferred from branch to HO, but HO has not yet received it, but they will have to record it as cash in transit. Okay, so cash in transit account debted to branch current account. Is it clear, students? Everybody? Are you getting it? The first journal entry, please don't take it down. I'll give you time. Just let me know if the concept is clear or not. Everybody? Please drop in your responses. Is the concept clear or not? Okay, like how to pass the journal entry. Good students. Now the second one. Listen, what happened was from head office they transferred goods to branch. Okay, but somewhere in between, somewhere over here, the goods was lost. Okay, so when they transferred, what happened? They wrote an entry as in branch account debted to goods sent. Okay, so this is the journal entry that they passed when they transferred the goods. But this good is actually not received by branch, and branch manager states, no, this is not our loss. The goods loss is not our loss. Okay, that has to be borne by the head office itself. So what happens? The head office, they will have to reverse this journal entry. So it is instead of goods, that is actually a loss. So what they will have to do, loss by theft debted to branch, they will have to reverse branch account. Okay, so this will be the journal entry to record that. Are you getting it, students? Are you able to understand that also, everybody? Second journal entry also, is that clear? Good students. All right, so if it is clear, kindly take down these two journal entries. Only these two journal entries are required to reconcile the accounts, and we will see right after this if the accounts are reconciled. Okay, so kindly take these two journal entries down, students. Everybody, kindly take down these two journal entries, and once you're done, please drop in a message also, everybody.
Good? Everybody completed?
Good job, students. Now let's just check if the accounts are reconciled or not. Okay. We'll just go back to the question. We'll check for that. Okay. So listen. Okay. So listen over here. In the head office books, okay, in the head office books, the balance is actually 1,33,710. Okay, and it is a debit balance. And in the branch books, the balance is 1,29,010. It is a credit balance. Yes or no? So these are the balances now. Now that we passed two journal entries in the head office books, the branch balance was credited. Okay, the branch balance was credited. One by 3,000 and the other by 1,700. So if you take the net difference, it will be 1,29,010 debit in the head office books and a credit in the branch books. So it tallies perfectly. Okay, so it was because of these two entries which we are missing that the accounts were not tallying. So once we pass these two journal entries now, these things are sorted out. Are you clear on that, students? Are you able to follow it? Everybody, are you getting the concept? Everybody drop in your messages. Good. All right. Okay. So good job, students. So with this, we'll close the question for the day because we have got few more things to do, but then the time in the time allotted, you will not be able to complete it. All right. So students will just quickly revise through the contents that we have learned. See, what we learned today was we did few questions like listen over here. With that, we're just closing this question, okay, for the day, because we have got to complete many more, so we'll not be able to complete it today. Okay. So listen. Listen, we just did few questions today. It was from the which were the Santa's question. So wherein the only task today, if you check the entire question, the only task which we had to do was we will be given the trial balance. From that, we were actually asked to prepare the P&L account, trading P&L account. To compute the stock reserve, we also did a question with the outlets, okay, the stock outlets. So those were the major kind of questions that we did. All right, so we'll take again the same question in the next class. All right, so with that, we'll close for the day, students. Thank you all.